Have you ever noticed that the more you earn, the less it seems to change anything? Not in a dramatic way. You're not struggling. Your bills are paid. You can go out on weekends, maybe take a vacation once or twice a year. From the outside, everything looks stable. But quietly, nothing is really improving either. Let's take a typical scenario. You're a young professional in the US or Europe, earning around $70,000 a year. After taxes, that might leave you with roughly $4,000 a month. Now, subtract the basics. Rent or mortgage, $1,500. Car payment and insurance, $600. Groceries and utilities, $500. Subscriptions, phone, internet, $200. You're left with about $1,200, which sounds like a decent margin until real life starts filling in the gaps. Dining out, social events, small upgrades to your lifestyle, maybe a better apartment, a newer car, more travel. Suddenly, that $1,200 disappears without much resistance. And at the end of the month, you're left thinking, I make good money, so why am I not getting ahead? The mistake here isn't obvious. It doesn't feel like a mistake at all. It's the assumption that higher income automatically leads to wealth. But in reality, income and wealth follow completely different rules. Here's the simple math most people overlook. If your income increases by $1,000 per month, but your spending increases by $900, you haven't meaningfully changed your financial position. You've just upgraded your lifestyle while staying in the same place. Over time, this creates a pattern. Every raise feels like progress. Every upgrade feels justified. But your financial baseline keeps resetting. This is lifestyle inflation, but not in the obvious, reckless way people imagine. It's subtle, gradual, socially reinforced. You don't upgrade your life because you're irresponsible. You do it because it feels normal. Your peers are doing the same. Your environment adjusts with you. And over time, enough quietly becomes not quite enough. Psychologically, this comes down to something very human. We measure progress relatively, not absolutely. A small apartment feels fine until you can afford a bigger one. A reliable car feels sufficient until you're surrounded by newer models. And once your expectations shift, they rarely move backward. So even though your income grows, your sense of financial security doesn't. Now, if this continues for 10 or 15 years, the long-term impact becomes clear. You've earned more than ever before, but you've also committed yourself to higher fixed costs, which means less flexibility, less room to invest, less ability to step back, change careers, or take risks. In other words, your income increased, but your financial freedom didn't. This is where financially intelligent people think differently. They don't see a raise as permission to spend more. They see it as an opportunity to widen the gap between what they earn and what they keep. Because that gap, not income, is what builds wealth. Instead of upgrading everything at once, they're selective. They might improve one part of their lifestyle, but intentionally keep other areas stable, not because they can't afford more, but because they understand the trade-off. Every permanent expense isn't just a cost today. It's a long-term commitment on future income. And once you see money that way, your decisions start to shift. You stop asking, "Can I afford this?" and start asking, "What does this cost me over time?" The difference seems small, but it changes everything, because wealth isn't built in big moments. It's built quietly, in the space between what you earn and what you choose not to spend. And for most people, that space never grows, not because they lack income, but because they never question how they use it. If this made you think a little differently about your own situation, that's the goal. You don't need drastic changes, just clearer awareness. And if you want more videos like this, you can subscribe.